Who do you think you're talking to? I am. Yeah, not taking it. As you guys know, have a great sense of humor, positive attitude, and that translates into the professional world as well. And it's something I've been thinking about in the past, that maybe I'm a little bit too nice. I'm not saying I'm going to be mean, but it's kind of like, let's say the police as an example. Police are authority figures. They need to command authority, right? When a policeman tells you to stand over there, he needs to get you to do that. He needs you to comply with his instructions. So, and I'm not supporting police officers being rude. That's not an excuse for that. But they can't be too nice, smiling all the time, joking around all the time, because then when it comes time to like, stand over there, you know, it's kind of like, come on, we're friends. That's the thing. It's interesting I said that we're friends. I did sales for a short while, a long time ago, and they talked about being too nice in your presentations. They liked my personality, friendly, energetic, but they did comment that I need to tone it down somewhat. It's nice to be friendly and personable, and people can connect to me, but they're not my friends. I'm not their friends. I am an expert. That's from sales. I'm an expert, right? I have what you need. I have the knowledge that you need. Now, if you're smart, you'll listen to me. And if you're smart, you'll understand what I'm saying and you'll buy the product. I don't need you to buy the product. I'm just giving you the facts. And if you know it's good for you, you're going to buy it. Now, this is not what I say to the people. This is the presentation, the style of the presentation. This is the sort of, the vibe that I'm supposed to give off, to where I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just informing you. I'm cool and personable, but I'm an expert, right? You don't, in a court of law, like let's say in courthouse, you don't go and like make jokes with the judge, right? You don't talk over the judge when the judge is talking, right? The judge is an authority, right? You sit down quietly, follow his instructions, and take the information. Now, if the judge is a nice judge and he makes a joke here and there, that's fine. But most of it is serious tone, serious business. I'm an authority. Don't think because I made a joke 10 minutes ago that we're friends, right? This is a court of law. So a similar approach, I think, between the sales and the courthouse needs to be approached in the business world, to where I'm not saying I need to shut down, being friendly in the office, but I shouldn't let that be the main thing. Like, people know me as, the guy who jokes around a lot and stuff like that, real cool, easygoing, because as someone, at a higher level, who has a position of authority, I can't devalue that authority that I have by being too friendly all the time. So I think for me, what probably will work best, I didn't even get into what happened today, but what will work best is I'm just a naturally friendly guy, so I don't need to worry about being friendly and making jokes. That'll come out. So in general, I should just focus on being serious and more business, because I will never get to the point where I'm just pure business, pure serious, right? Naturally, the humor and the easygoing will come out, so I don't need to focus on that. I should just focus on the professional, the business, right? So I'll get a good bounce. If I do that, I'll get a good bounce, because every once in a while, the fun, friendly will pop out. So the general mode is, I am about business, but I got a good sense of humor. I'm a cool person to work with, right? So that is the situation. Basically, I had someone, and I gotta get going here for a second. I had someone get very aggravated with me because there's something that I needed to get right away. And it was actually something very minor. They didn't really need me for, but they were just being silly. And they got very hostile. And, posting things in a general room where, the entire team can see, to the nature of like, hey, I do what I told you to do. And all this kind of mumbo jumbo, getting very, very confrontational and aggressive. And then, yeah, it was very, like, condescending. It was actually the kind of thing that only a manager would potentially do to a subordinate, but I am actually senior to this individual, so that was a little bit like, whoa. A couple of things I did wrong. First of all, I probably encouraged the behavior by being too friendly all the time, and then the next thing is I saw the snarkiness from the get-go. I should have shut that down right away and took it into a private situation. And I did not do that right away. I didn't get aggressive. I was very passive in my response because I didn't want to get confrontational as well. I'm giving the person time to think and calm down. They didn't really, but I did say something that was slightly confrontational. Just kind of, hey, if you have an issue with me, maybe you should talk to me directly, is what I said. But saying if you have an issue with me, that's kind of I know the blame is really on her or the individual. But the moment that I responded with, if you have an issue with me in a public forum, that's when I joined in. And I should not have done that. I should have, had the higher ground and never sort of stooped to that level. And trying to be quiet in here because I can't really be talking in here. But anyway, so I did say you should talk to me directly. Then I went straight to a direct message and continued the conversation where the person got worse and they were like, stop dancing around and blah, 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 blah. Like really, really rude, no respect at all. And many times I'm telling them like, this is inappropriate, blah, blah. And they kept going and going. And in the end, they finally did shut down because I was like, this is unacceptable. Don't ever speak to me this way again, blah, blah, blah. But the message of this video is I probably encourage this by joking around too much, being too friendly all the time. I am an authority there, and I devalue my authority by being too friendly with everyone. So if any of you guys are like me, have a great sense of humor, that's great, that's awesome, that's actually very valuable. That means you're a person that's great to work with and stuff like that. No one wants to work with a grump. But if that's your natural personality, then I think you need to work on toning it down in the office. Don't be mean, but work on toning it down. Your natural friendliness will come out. But don't let it overpower your image. I think it's what I'm getting at. Don't let your friendliness, your sense of humor overpower your image. It should be an accent to your image. It should be the undertone somewhat of your image, but it should not be the main thing. You do not want to be the office class clown. All right? Especially if you're senior level. Anyway, on that note, CPU squad. I'm not gonna do the loud one because I'm in a train and it's supposed to be quiet in here. So anyway, Naraz, Mega Noob, all you guys, have a great day. Till the next episode.